Hi guys, in this lesson we will actually create reports in the database. Now, reports are used primarily for presentation of information that is present in your database tables. When required to generate a report, we actually recommend that you create a query with all the fields for the report first, and then that query should be used to create the report. So let's create the query first. Now the report requires us to list first name, last name, address 1, address 2, fee paid, and date paid. So the query should reflect that. So I'm going to create the query now. Create query design. I'm going to add the affected tables, add the fields. I'm going to run the query and save it. I'm going to call the query report query. Now there's no specific name that is required to be given to the query. I just call it that. And that's it, the query is created. Now I'm going to go to create the report. I'm going to click on create. I'm going to go to report wizard. I'll locate the query that I just created, and that was called report query. Click on the double arrow to add all affected fields. Click next. Alright, when you get to this section, ensure that all fields are on the same level. So just select an option that will bring all fields on the same level. Click next. I'm now going to group by address 2. Select address 2 and push over, because at this stage now you're required to add your grouping levels. Click next. Now in this section we do sorting and your summary options, which involves summing, averaging, displaying a minimum and your maximum value. Okay, so I'm going to sort first. Remember, initially you were told to sort the report by last name and average and sum the fee paid. Okay, so I'm going to select the field that I want to sort by, because right here I'm required to select to make such selections. Sorry, I'm going to click on summary options and I'm going to sum and average the fee paid. When that is finished, I click OK and click next. Now at this section, you're required to change the layout and orientation of the report. Now I'm going to keep the default values and click next. I'll keep the default style as well. Click next, and at this section, or in this section, I will type the title of the report. Now the title of the report is fee payment, and that was stipulated in the question. So I'm going to type fee payment and click finish, and that's it. The report is generated. Now while the report is being generated, some points to note: whenever you generate a report, you need to look carefully if all the fields are displayed properly. That's the title of the field and the contents located under the field. If you notice carefully, there are some fields that have more space than is required, and there are some that have limited amount. For argument's sake, last name, first name, and address 1. They have a lot of space, more than the required amount. But when you look at fee paid and date paid, extremely limited. Now you'll have to go into the design view to make such adjustment. So you have to close print preview and get into design view. Now, yes, I'm going to deselect and then select last name only and make that adjustment. Same for first name, make that adjustment. Address 1, make that adjustment. Now I have more than enough space to adjust fee paid We'll enlarge it a little bit more, and date paid. Okay. Now, remember, if you recall, earlier we had summed an average fee paid, so we need to come down to the footer for the field that we group by and pull over the boxes or the control boxes that has the sum and average figures for fee paid. We also need to go down to the footer of the report and pull over the sum for fee paid. And we have to pull it under fee paid because remember, these details are related to the fee paid field, so having it under another field would not be appropriate. And then you can simply make this smaller to go under the last field and make this smaller as well. And put it over a bit. Smaller. And then you just pull over this. That's it. Report is organized properly, and that's it. So that's your report. If you look carefully now, the records are sorted by last name and they are grouped by address to. Okay, so all addresses related to a all records, sorry, related to a particular address that falls under address to will be grouped together. So if you notice, all records belonging to Clarendon are grouped together, all records belonging to Kingston are grouped together, and so on and so forth. So that's it for creating reports. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave your comments. Remember, you begin comments by writing your name and your class so that the teachers for the different groups will know who they will be addressing